I'm Meteorologist Joe Martucci. We are inside the Cape May County Office of Emergency Management headquarters. We're in the 911 dispatch, and today we're here with Martin Pagliughi, who does a little bit of everything. Mayor of Avalon, also the OEM coordinator for the county. Right. Thanks for being here and speaking with us on camera today.
Thanks for coming down. We're looking forward to it.
Oh, no problem. We'll get into that just a little bit. But, you know, first question I want to ask is, I think the public is always maybe not exactly aware of what Office of Emergency Management officials do. So what do you do on the county level?
Well, it's exactly what it says it is. It's Office of Emergency Management. We manage emergencies. Mm-hmm. We rely heavily on different resources like fire departments, police departments, public works departments, right, and the private citizens too. Mm-hmm. You know, depending on what the emergency is how we go to our emergency response plan. Right. You know, it could be anything from a microburst wind situation or, God forbid, a hurricane, right, which we've gone through. Yes, we have. Right. Ice storms, any type of emergency. And we get involved a lot with law enforcement as far as the communication goes. Active shooter exercises. We're doing a lot with the schools, with exercises, and different security plans, working close with the prosecutor's office. So it's kind of, like I said, we manage emergencies, and we try to prepare for it before we get to the emergency. Sure, and I believe that's what we have going on today. You have your quarterly meeting, which you did invite me to speak, so thank you for that. Appreciate that. But what are the quarterly meetings about? Who is it with? What kind of topics of discussion are you brought up? Each municipality has to have an emergency management coordinator. And what we do is get together 4 times a year, listen to different concerns and things, and as you might guess, weather is a big concern. Yes. And that's why we brought you in to be our local meteorologist. And you brought me in at a good time because it's nice and quiet right now. Nice and quiet right now. Yeah, we get closer to the hurricane season, we'll bring you in again. So, yeah. Hopefully not for a long time. We get no hurricanes here, but sure. I mean, we rely heavily on National Weather Service. Problem is, National Weather covers such a big territory that if they put out warnings that may not pertain to Cape May County, we're almost like in a different weather system down here. So we rely on people like you, my friend Jim Everwine, and once in a while we'll call Dan Skelton. Okay. So you know, that's all right. We like Dan. I like Dan. Yeah, nice on guy. The local knowledge is a big part of it. Sure. So we try to zoom in. I tell people that national weather forecasting is probably 100 times better than it was 20 years ago. But it's not an exact science. That's right. They get it down pretty close, but then we rely on local knowledge, local resources to pertain it specifically for Cape May County. Yeah, absolutely. And weather forecasting has gotten so much better. And one of the things I was actually going to talk about, a little sneak peek for you in our meeting later today, is hurricane forecasting. The hurricane track 5 days out is as accurate now as a 3-day track was in the early 2000s. So we have gotten better at that. I can agree. I was the emergency management coordinator in Avalon for about 30 years, and we've seen Hurricane Bob. We've seen you know, a couple of hurricanes that were close calls. Actually, Hurricane Gloria, we were there, and that was a little scary because nobody really knew what was happening. Right. But it's become a lot more accurate with the 5-day and 7-day forecast out. And we're always trying. We're always trying. Well, Marty, thank you so much. Appreciate the time. And we're gonna do a little weather in just a little bit. And luckily for us, the OEM headquarters is right next to the Cape May County Airport, where you can take in the sun. We got a nice view here going on today. Not a lot of cloud cover around. Not a partly sunny sky for today. Winds have been light. And as we go into the evening, we're going to see the winds stay light, but those clouds will increase as we go on throughout the overnight hours. That big storm that you probably heard about, that bomb cyclone that's been going through the plains, well, that is coming our way. We're not going to see the full brunt of it, but we'll get a little brush by of it. Anyway, for tonight, we'll have temperatures that very slowly slide down through the 50s. In fact, temperatures will actually rise overnight after bottoming out just around the mid or upper 40s around midnight. Then we go up with temperatures, and by the time we get towards Friday morning, we'll have temperatures in the low to mid 50s, which is about our average highs for this time of year, and that's where we're starting out for today on Friday. We will have a strong southerly wind that blows sustained around 15 miles an hour, probably veering to the southwest as we go forward in time for the day, and we will wake up with a little bit of fog as well. Then as we go on throughout the day, we have a cold front that comes through. Now,
Most of the daytime hours will be dry, especially in the morning and the midday, only expecting a spot shower. Then between 2 to 5 p.m., working its way from places like right here where we are in Lower Township, moving to Hamilton, rain starts. Rain should be generally on the lighter side, and once you start getting to western Atlantic and western Cumberland and southern Ocean counties, it could be more dry than not throughout the PM commute. Needless to say, you're still going to want the umbrella or the rain gear. Rain will end between 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. and maybe even a little bit later as we get towards the shore around 2 a.m. Then we will see gusty winds switch from the south and southwest to the northwest as we have a cold front that does pass through. For Saturday, though, temperatures are going to be only around seasonable, 50 degrees, because of the strong March sun that we have. We'll have a windy day on Saturday, like I said, and then as we go into Sunday, we will have about the same temperatures in the upper 40s. A little bit of luck from the sun here for St. Patrick's Day as that wind calms down. As we go into next week, we're looking dry as well. So from here at the Cape May County OEM headquarters, I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. We'll be back with you on Friday morning.